Hari Om. Hope and pray all of you are doing well. As we are step by step evolving in this particular topic of personality rehabilitation, personality fine-tunement, and going through the next stages, the most important happens to be how I handle my day-to-day field of karma. That karma which when I perform does not create further binding, but rather releases me from all bindings from within and without. So what is the purpose of karma for anybody, specifically so for a spiritual seeker? What is the Moola Karana? That why do we perform karma? Why karma as such can be answered through various, but the most prominent would be that karma is performed by us purely because we have tons and tons and tons of storage of vasanas. Those vasanas become karma. Karma unintelligently expressed comes back to strengthen that vasana, and that vasana goes into the pile and it keeps repeating itself. And in order to expend these punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam, the rebirth continuously keeps happening. Now in such situation, in such circumstances, how does one get rid of this karmic cycle? So for our understanding, three beautiful shlokas, Karmanyevadhikaraste from Bhagavad Gita, that which we have briefly touched upon. Second is from Viveka Chudamani, I think the 11th shloka, Chittasya Shuddhaye Karma Natu Vastu Upalabdhaye. And then the third reference would be from Upadeshasara, where Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says it beautifully, Ishwararpitam Nechaya Kritam Chitta Shodhakam Muktikarakam. Because karma is jada by nature, but we have intrinsically woven our life around that karma, that other than karma, we don't look at anything else. That is how we are nurtured. Now, in the highest Vedantic approach for a seeker, it is not to belittle karma or to say that the orthodox way of looking at karma, bhakti and such steps are redundant. No, not at all. That would be a fallacy. Karma is required, but at what stage? What does it give? Because in today's world, where people say that doing japa will give you moksha, doing pranayama it will give you moksha, doing meditation will give you moksha, performing actions with the attitude of service will give you moksha. None of the karmas can ever yield moksha, period. Then comes the complete apathy or disinterest towards karma. Then why do I have to perform karma if it doesn't yield anything? Complete disinterest. So in such situation, we have to understand what is the purpose and what is the only purpose. So there, Pujya Gurudev's translation on this particular shloka is very, very succinct. Let's go through that. Chittasya shuddhaye karma natu vastu palabdaye vastu siddhir vichareda na kinchit karma kotibihi. Those of us who entertain jumping into several different paths, anything new that comes into the market, oh, it is so beautiful, so elevating, so touching. Our understanding of Vedanta, our understanding of this solitary purpose, it proves that it is on a shaky grounds, that our understanding is not complete yet. Therefore, there is this layers of discrepancy, layers of confusion. If there is clarity, the inspiration would lead us to remember with conviction what is the limitation of karma and thereby perform the karma and not be entangled by it. But somehow, we believe that, see, pranayama has its place, japa has its place, meditation has its place. Any other karma for that matter has its place and value for it. But that will yield the supreme state. My self-discovery is impossible. Then why should I be performing karma? Dedicated, selfless actions. Here, I need to emphasize that to understand that once in a week, once in a month, or once in a lifetime, I do something really noble, really selfless, and dedicated to the highest altar, that doesn't make me, that doesn't cut it to make me a karma yogi. But instead, every single karma that I am performing, whatever it be, whether it is towards family, whether it is towards office, whether it is towards friends, whether it is towards relatives, whether it is towards nation, towards the field of science, field of economy, field of whatever be the field, whatever be the karma, wherever we are performing karma actions, there the attitude that which we should carry is that it is dedicated to the highest altar. That should not be altered. And while performing it, I perform it with a complete selfless attitude. What does this do? The inner equipment of the emotions and the decision making will be refined, will be purified. Shuddhi here very specifically means this refinement, wherein the conviction of this satsanga, which is bringing about viveka, is established clearly and unshakably. For that, the mind must be available, the mind's resources must be available. But if it is constantly running for something or towards away from something, the mind is not available, the mind space is occupied by something else. For that mind space and the buddhi space to be available, for our convictions to be more crystallized, our actions must be done from the perspective that it is dedicated to the highest altar of that supreme, and it has to be selfless in nature. You don't need to worry about the results because the results will come to you anyway. Why bother about something which has been assured? It will come in its due course, whenever. Such purified minds are now available for self-discovery, to lay down the pavement of the cornerstone of Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi, Shat-Sampatti, Mumukshutvam. These in alignment can happen when the chitta space is available. The cornerstone can be laid when it is all cleared up. There is the depth that is opened up in which I lay down the cornerstone on which I place the foundation of spiritual growth. In order for that to happen, the mind's wobbly nature has to be fine-tuned. Therefore, selfless actions and dedicated to the highest altar. This conviction to perform every single action in this attitude alone should help purify our minds. Because the self-discovery, which is a subtler field, it can happen only through knowledge and discriminative analysis. Everything else is karma and it falls short. Nothing but knowledge alone. But is my mind, is my buddhi available for it? Am I putting the effort, every single effort that I am taking in with this attitude of karma yoga? It is not that I am doing karma yoga. It is I am carrying this attitude of karma yoga through and through every single thought, word and deed. That's when I am prepared. That is the purpose of karma. Now, once that is laid down, then comes the next step, which is the cornerstone. That we will see in our next dialogue. Until then, stay safe, be well. Hari Om. Take care.